Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shy, but you can call me Shadowcat as the channel name suggests. And today we're watching Black Panther. Alright, so Black Panther is the last movie of the MCU movies that I have seen before. This is the only MCU movie ever that I actually wanted to go see in theaters because it was like a worldwide call, you know, for all black people to go see Black Panther. So I answered the call. So there are little bits of this movie that I do remember. Like, I remember at some point there is a "what are those" joke, and I also remember that they're in South Korea at some point. Some lady speaks some really questionable Korean. I remember that. I remember Killmonger. I don't necessarily remember his like motives. I think I remember most of the characters, but the story is a little bit blurry for me, and also this will be the first time that I'm watching this movie in context of the MCU, so the first time that I watched it, I could obviously follow along, but there were certainly things that I didn't particularly understand. So I suspect going into it this time, I'll be able to understand it on a different level. I am excited to rewatch it. I do remember really liking it, so given the fact that I enjoyed this the first time, I am expecting to enjoy this again. But I guess we will see because, yeah, there are a lot of things that I don't particularly remember. And it'll be interesting to watch it under this new lens of me having seen all of the previous MCU movies up until this point. So I'm excited about that. Before we get into it, if you would like to see my uncut reaction to this movie, that is available right now at my Patreon. I also have all of my television show reactions, including Community, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Arcane, and Lost. If that is something that you're interested in, we are ahead on Community and all of the other shows. I don't think have yet come to YouTube. Arcane will soon be coming to YouTube, if it's not already on YouTube at this point, but we will definitely be ahead on YouTube. If that is something that you're interested in, you can find me at patreon.com/shadowcatreacts. But without further ado, let's get into Black Panther.
Baba,
Yes, my son.
tell me a story. The story of home.
A meteorite made of vibranium, the strongest substance in the universe.
Vibranium is what Captain America's shield is made out of, right?
From the Panther goddess bust, who led him to the heart-shaped herb. The warrior became king and the first Black Panther. To keep vibranium safe, the Wakandans vowed to hide in plain sight, keeping the truth of their power from the outside world.
Yeah, even though I've technically seen this, it is a nice refresher to watch it again because I wouldn't have remembered any of that history.
Hide the straps. Yeah. Is it the feds?
Who is it?
They own Spears.
Oh, people from Wakanda? I really like Sterling Brown.
Sondela mntakamama, let me see how you are holding up.
How was home?
Ulysses Claw stole a quarter ton of vibranium from us.
How did he find Wakanda?
He had someone on the inside.
Oh.
Why are you here?
Zichaza umxelele bangubani.
Zuri. Son of Badu.
Oh. Damn, he played it so smooth.
This whole time. You betray. How could you lie to me like?
Down.
If I'm remembering correctly, I believe this is Killmonger. I assume that this is Sterling K. Brown's son. Damn. That was a good intro. I really like Chadwick. I'm so sad. Like, just seeing his face makes me want to cry.
King T'Chaka, confirmed dead after a terrorist attack at the United Nations. The succession on the throne is expected to fall to the oldest of the king's two children, Prince T'Chaka.
That is crazy technology.
Just don't freeze when you see her.
I never freeze.
What's that?
They cannot start.
Isn't Bucky, is that his name? Am I getting it correct? Isn't he in Wakanda currently, being like in a coma or something? I can't remember if he makes an appearance in this movie.
Over there!
Ooh, damn.
This one's just a boy.
Nakia. Hey.
You seem like you might be freezing a little bit.
My father is dead, Nakia. I will be crowned king tomorrow. And I wish for you to be there.
Is it about to change? Oh my god. That's really cool. She looks so freaking fierce.
My comfort for your loss.
Thank you, Nakia.
Did he freeze?
An antelope in headlights.
How are you feeling today, Mama?
Proud, and it is your time to be king.
How can I help you?
I was just checking out these artifacts. Tell me about this one.
Also from Benin, 7th century.
Nah. It was taken by British soldiers in Benin, but it's from Wakanda. How do you think your ancestors got these? You think they paid a fair price?
All right, mate. Let's have it. Come on, mate. Time.
Oh,
I'm gonna take a break.
is she in on the operation?
Step back, please.
You can go, but just don't tell anyone, all right?
Ooh! Can you smell the vibranium? Be careful you don't dance yourself off the cliff. Like, you would not catch me dancing up there. Oh. What was that? I thought it was just water. But it appears not. Oh god.
I now offer a path to the throne.
You better try.
Is the Jabari or something? I can't remember. Was that what it was called? Tribe in a challenge?
Tribe will not challenge today.
Wow. The costume design in this is immaculate.
Could we all just wrap it up and go home?
The mom is like, oh my god.
Martha! We have watched and listened from the mountains.
And now you want to hand the nation over to this prince who could not keep his own father.
Safe.
Ooh. Them fighting words. Can you even talk with that thing in your mouth or in your lip?
Begin!
I mean, honestly, I can't really blame them for challenging him. It seems like it's well within their rights to. Oh my god. Does this end in death? Like, is somebody going off of this cliffside? Ooh, ooh.
Just a boy, not fit to live.
Damn. Ooh. Don't love it.
Do this, T'Challa!
Oh, but would you rather die like this? This seems like a pretty bad way to go.
Your people need you. Yield, man!
Is that yielding? Okay. Whew, okay.
Wakanda forever! Allow the heart-shaped herb to restore the powers of the Black Panther.
Ooh, does he have to go back to this moment?
Stand up. You are a king.
Into nekukhathazayo nya bomi bakho bonke buhlala uzilungiselela ukuba
Is anybody ready to be king?
A man who has not prepared his children for his own death has failed as a father. Have I?
I don't know if I agree with that.
He was there. My father.
Like, again, how do you speak with that? And do you take it out when you sleep?
I can't be happy here knowing that there's people out there who have nothing.
What would you have Wakanda do about it?
Share what we have. Access to technology and risk.
She has a point. You guys literally have the strongest material known to man.
If you are not so stubborn, you would make a great queen.
I would make a great queen because I am so stubborn.
T'Challa, what's wrong?
Akia thinks we should be doing more.
You let the refugees in, they bring their problems with them.
Don't love that mindset.
You too, huh? Ulysses Claw plans to sell the vibranium in South Korea tomorrow night.
And I ask, do you kill him where he stands, or you bring him back to us?
You have my word.
I feel like whenever in a movie somebody says, "You have my word," they're gonna break their word. I don't know. I can't remember. Just seems like foreshadowing.
My king.
Stop it. Stop it.
I have great things to show you, brother.
And what are these?
The real question is, what are those?
That is such a dated reference.
Fully automated. Guess what I call them? Sneakers. Do you like that one?
But the idea is to not be noticed.
This one.
Ooh! Strike it.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Is he gonna like blow back?
Not that hard, genius. Strike it again in the same spot.
She is such a little sister.
You need that footage.
Gotta open South Korea with Psy.
And I can get this ridiculous thing off my head. It looks nice.
This actually takes me back. I listened to this album so much when it came out. I haven't listened to it in a while. I should go back to it. I love her dress.
Eyes up. Americans.
Just spotted an old friend who works for the CIA.
Did he recognize him? Yeah, it does look like that.
What I'm doing or not doing is none of your concern.
Claw is leaving out that door with me. You've been warned.
You know what? I think I'll just take these, bring them over here.
Do whatever you want to do, Stan. It is your world and we're all just living in it.
Claw. Plus 8.
Well, that is quite the entourage. You got a mixtape coming out?
I'll send you the SoundCloud link if you like. Hey, Dave, can you get the...
I wonder what kind of music he'd make. I'm actually curious.
It's now or never.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Ooh. Use that wig as a weapon, girl. Damn, she looks so fierce.
You know?
Oof.
I made it rain.
Remote driving system activated.
Oh, cool.
Wait, which side of the road is it?
For boss sake.
It's the same side of the road. I don't think I would ever drive in South Korea. I don't know if I have what it takes. When I was teaching in South Korea, Busan was where we had our orientation, so it was like the first place that I was at in Korea. It just makes me like feel nostalgic. I remember, because it was the summer, I think it was like August 1st or something like that. Getting off the plane, the humidity like killed me. I don't think up until that point I had been somewhere so friggin' humid in my life.
Hey, what was that?
Don't worry, we're doing great.
Hey, look at your suit. You've been taking bullets, charging it up with kinetic energy.
So you can release that now?
You show off.
Is she about to land on her feet? God damn! Ooh! Ooh!
King, mercy!
Every breath you take is mercy from me.
True. Not a good look, I guess. Plus, you also promised that guy that you would bring him back to Wakanda, so...
So this is a big mess, huh?
After your questioning, we will take him back to Wakanda with us.
What? No. What?
I do appreciate your help.
Why would he be under your custody? Aren't they the ones who caught him?
But what I am interested in is that arm cannon out there. Where'd you get that?
Why don't you ask him yourself?
What, T'Challa?
Do you actually know about Wakanda? Vibranium.
Vibranium, yeah.
It's not just a metal. It powers their city, their tech.
That's a nice fairy tale, but Wakanda is a third world country, and you stole all their vibranium.
I feel like in this world, nothing sounds too out of the ordinary. Everything sounds like it could be possible.
Mamelani, uko into
Ooh.
Stand down!
Oh, God. Is he gonna be able to use that now? Ooh. Ah, the ring.
Come on, Kungan. He just jumped in front of me.
Give him to us. We can save him.
This man is a foreign intelligence operative. How do we justify bringing him?
This is not going to go over well, I don't think.
I cannot just let him die, knowing we can save him.
Where exactly?
They both have decent points.
Wakabi is here.
What's going on, brother? Huh? Where is Glo?
He slipped through our hands.
For 30 years, your father did nothing. I thought it'd be different.
Yeah. Maybe that wasn't gonna go well.
Hey, boss. Drop us off in Wakanda.
You don't want to go there, boy?
Yeah, I do.
Oh. Shit. I feel like he doesn't actually care about her.
Sorry, Eric.
It's gonna be okay.
Damn, it's like that.
You really want to go to Wakanda? You'll just be an outsider.
I mean, I feel like he's still gonna be seen as an outsider. Wakandans seem very, you know, no new friends.
What happened to my uncle, Jobo? My father told me he disappeared.
That is not possible.
He helped Clovis.
He's lying.
I promised the king to say nothing. I am your king now!
He's got a point. Oh, like, you gotta answer to the current king, no? Who cares what the kings of old said?
Your father placed me there to observe.
Ah, that was him.
Communities flooded with drugs and weapons. They are overly policed, and with vibranium weapons, they could overthrow every country, and Wakanda could rule them all.
Oh, I like this.
Helped Claw steal the vibranium.
I mean, can you blame him? I can't.
He drew his weapon on me.
Oof. I love a good, complicated motive. You know, it's so much more fun watching a movie where it's not just like very black and white, good versus evil, but there's a lot of gray. And I feel like there's a lot of gray here.
Speak nothing of this.
The child.
Oh, wow. Ooh, is his loyalty gonna change? Because he brought the claw? Is he about to switch sides? Yeah. Yep.
Okay, is this Wakanda?
No, it's Kansas.
How long ago was Korea?
Yesterday.
So bullet wounds don't just magically heal overnight.
They do in Wakanda. How mind-blowing would this be? I would need the grand tour.
There's vibranium all around us. That's how I healed you. Okoye.
A man showed up at the border who claims to have killed Claw.
What?
Oh, a Wakandan.
He's not a Wakandan. He's one of ours.
He killed his own brother.
No man is perfect. You can't let your father's mistakes define who you are.
Brother, you need to get here now.
I went straight to Afghanistan where he wrapped up confirmed kills like it was a video game. Started calling him Killmonger.
Oh god. I didn't know that's how he got his name.
I'm standing in your house, serving justice to a man who stole your vibranium and murdered your people. Justice your king couldn't deliver.
Only reason I don't kill you where you stand is because I know who you are.
I want the throne. It's about 2 billion people all over the world that looks like us. Wakanda has the tools to liberate them all. Oh, I ain't requesting nothing. Ask who I am.
You're Eric Stevens.
That's not my name, princess.
But he's also Wakandan. He is both American and Wakandan.
Indigo Indidaka! Unyanaka Njobu! Huh? Lies!
I'm afraid not, Queen Mother.
Oh god, he really did switch up.
Hey, auntie.
That was so casual.
The challenge for the mantles of King and Black Panther.
Do not do this, T'Challa.
Is this not the rule? Yeah.
I accept your challenge. This is your last chance.
I lived my entire life waiting for this moment. I killed an American.
Oh my goodness gracious. That is wild.
Just so I could kill you.
Ooh. I truly think that he would rather die than yield. Like, he's been waiting his entire life for this moment. He's not gonna just give it up. Ooh. I do not like seeing people get cut.
This is for my father.
Ooh. Are you allowed to interfere like that?
Take me.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Oh.
Is this your kid?
Is there nothing that can be done?
These are the rules that you guys made, man. When it doesn't go your way, you can't just switch it up. Can he not yield, though? Oh.
We cannot turn over our nation to a man who showed up here.
He is of royal blood.
He killed T'Challa
In ritual combat.
Does that really matter?
Kinda.
I am loyal to that throne, no matter who sits upon it.
Oh, is he about to go see his dad's dead body? This sand is so pretty.
What did I tell you about going into my things? I gave you a key, hoping that you might see it someday. But I fear you still may not be welcome.
Yeah.
I should have taken you back long ago. Instead, we are both abandoned here.
Well, maybe your home's the ones that's lost. That's why they can't find us.
Breathe, my king, breathe.
Our shape herb to that. It was all of it.
Yes. So when it comes time for another king, we will be ready.
Yeah, go ahead and burn all that.
My king, we cannot.
Ooh, okay. That's taking it a bit far.
Burn it all!
Okay, I sympathize with his motives, for sure, but he's definitely taking it to an extreme that it doesn't need to go.
They never had the firepower or the resources to fight their oppressors. You know, that ends today. We're gonna send vibranium weapons out to our war dogs so they can finally rise up and kill those in power and their children and anyone else who takes their side.
Wakanda has survived for so long by fighting when only absolutely necessary.
The outside world is catching up, and soon it will be the conquerors or the conquered.
Damn.
My son was married in ritual combat.
Were the odds fair?
Your Highness, the new king is a U.S.
One more word, and I will feed you to my children.
If I was your children, I would be like, no, thank you.
This is why we are here.
Come with me.
Oh. Oh.
To get him to my lab, I can heal him there.
Take him. He'll be dead in seconds.
The herb.
The time has come to be reunited with me.
I don't think he's ready.
Why didn't you bring the boy home?
It wasn't one of us, is that what he's gonna say?
Chose to omit.
He sits on the throne. He is a monster of our own making. I must right these wrongs.
You have a blanket.
I would immediately be getting out of that snow.
He burned the garden of the heart-shaped herb.
You must get them out of Wakanda safely.
What?
What about you?
The challenge will have to continue.
T'Challa.
Oh. Damn. Are they both gonna have Black Panther suits? Because he had the other one.
The Black Panther lives. And when he fights for the fate of Wakanda, I will be right there beside him.
Are you done?
Could you give me and Mbako a moment? You know I could use an army as well.
I bet you could. But no.
It is for all of us.
Oh, us.
Do you guys...
Come here in centuries and now...
Yeah, I was about to say.
We both know the power of vibranium. If Killmonger gains control of it, who do you think it will come for next?
Look at this. A handheld sonic cannon powerful enough to stop a tank. The world's gonna find out exactly who we are.
Ooh. Ooh. What the hell just happened? Oh.
He leaves.
I never yielded! And as you can see...
Oh, shit. So is it still going then? I mean, not if he didn't yield and he's not dead. It's got a point.
Wakabi, the challenge is not complete.
Yeah, it's not. He's not yours to kill. Don't do it. Even if you ideologically align with Killmonger. Well, now you're just a traitor, no?
You are not fit to be a king.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, he does have his own suit. These ladies are making me want to go bald. I want to shave all my hair off.
Kobe, stop this! No!
This is a bad decision. All because he didn't bring the claw back.
Nakia and I will get control of the royal talon with this.
So what do I do?
You'll have to fight.
Chill. Oh, he's a fight?
Don't worry.
Good luck, Agent Ross.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm
We're
doing
counting on you.
with this.
Wakanda forever.
Oh my god. This man finds so much joy in killing. It is a... He is not well. He is unwell.
Go, go! We can't let those weapons get beyond Wakanda.
Oh. Is this the, like, rhino thingy that we were feeding an apple earlier? Oof, oof, oof. Is he absorbing all of that, or? Damn. Ooh. I find so many of these movies have the hero facing a villain that is pretty much like the exact same. I'm trying to think. Like, I feel like they did it in Iron Man. I feel like they did it in the Hulk. I'm trying to think of which other ones.
You won't have protection.
Neither will
Yeah, I feel like it's like a common superhero trope, or at least a common Marvel trope.
I don't need a suit to kill you.
You will destroy the world, Wakanda included.
The world took everything away from me. But I'm gonna make sure we're even. I'm gonna track down anyone who would even think about being loyal to you.
Ooh. Yeah, like, I like that you can understand where his hatred is coming from, but you can also recognize, I mean, maybe some people think that what he was doing is justified, but I think for me, he's obviously, I mean, two wrongs don't make a right, but I understand why he's, like, so filled with hatred.
How long have I
Is he gonna sacrifice himself? He's gonna sacrifice himself, isn't he?
50%.
Put me back in.
You have 3 seconds to lay down your weapon.
Oh, is this the Jabari tribe? Are they gonna be included in the conversation after this? Hopefully. Like, when they were explaining the history at the beginning, and they were like, oh, the Jabari tribe didn't, you know, they didn't subscribe to this monarchy, I guess. I was thinking that, like, it's well within their right to not. or well within their right to be like, well, we're gonna peace out and go live in the mountains or whatever. I don't feel like that makes them an enemy or anything like that. But I feel like they've been treated like an enemy.
Take it into the arms!
Sonic overload initiated.
Now break it!
Ooh.
Yes!
That's his girl, right?
Would you kill me, my love?
For Wakanda? Without question.
Ooh! Wow. I thought Daniel Kaluuya was definitely not gonna make it, but maybe he does.
This is it for you, cousin.
Ooh!
My pop said Wakanda was the most beautiful thing you ever seen. He promised he was gonna show it to me one day. It's beautiful.
Maybe we can still heal you.
So you could just lock me up. Just bury me in the ocean with my ancestors that jumped from the ships, because they knew death was better than bondage.
Ooh. Okay, so we did not see Bucky this film. I think that the sister, the younger sister, mentioned him when she was saying like one more white boy to help or whatever the hell she said. I think that that was in reference to him, but I don't know. I truly wonder when we're going to see him again. Maybe, so the next movie is Infinity War, I'm pretty sure, so maybe then. Because we haven't seen Captain America in a while, so.
You saved my family.
It was my duty to fight for what I love. I should have...
I think I know a way you can still fulfill your calling.
Is there a single Marvel superhero who doesn't have a love interest? That's such a central part to, I feel like, all of the movies. I wonder if it's just like they feel like it's necessary. I mean, I love Lupita Nyong'o. Very happy she's in this film. I'm not complaining. I'm just curious.
This is where our father killed our uncle.
They're tearing it down.
I bought this building.
Wow.
This will be the first Wakanda International Outreach Center.
In plain sight?
No one shall see that! Hey, yo! This yours? Who are you?
Aw. Made me like weirdly emotional. Okay, let's see if there's any after credits.
My name is King T'Challa. For the first time in our history, we will be sharing our knowledge and resources with the outside world. We all know the truth. More connects us than separates us. We must find a way to look after one another.
What can a nation of farmers have to offer the rest of the world?
Oh, wow, I was not expecting to see him.
How are you feeling?
Good.
Come. Much more for you to learn.
Wow, okay. I hope we see him in the next one. Aw, okay. I really liked this. I mean, I know I've technically seen it before, but watching it again really reaffirmed how much I like this one. Right, guys, we just finished Black Panther, and this is genuinely one of my favorite Marvel films, I think. I think what I like about it so much is that the conflict at the heart of it is one that I think that a lot of people can really understand. And it just contained a lot of really prescient social commentary for me. I think that there is a difference in how people relate to each other if you are a part of like the Black diaspora versus if you grew up in and your family always has stayed in Africa. There is a difference in how you view your Blackness, I think. And so while I think that just the mere idea of a, big budget movie, a big Marvel movie, having a mostly all Black cast was a giant pull for a lot of people. I think that what makes it special to a lot of people within the community is that it's also talking about certain issues that I feel like they can really, really relate to. It's also just so fun to see, honestly, as a Black person. It is so fun to see Africa or, Black people in general be portrayed in a technologically advanced light. I think that most Hollywood movies, if they're set in Africa, it's usually like, oh, the story that we have of Africa is, oh, Africa is very poor and very disenfranchised. So it's really, really nice to see that not be the case in this story. And I feel like in a lot of mainstream storytelling, especially ones that are fantasy forward, Black people don't tend to be included in those stories very often, especially not something that pertains to, African culture or something like that. In many ways, it can feel like you're being left out of fantasy. And so to see a fantasy land set in Africa, like I'm telling you, I feel like that just meant a lot for Black people in general, because it's just not something you get to see very often, especially depicted on the big screen, especially with a huge budget, especially with a huge studio. Like, there are, I think, so many reasons. I don't think that it just comes down to the fact that it is a Black Marvel movie. Like, there are so many elements about this movie, I think, that made it such an international call for Black people to go see it. And watching it again really reinforces for me why it became such a phenomenon among Black people. But just even from a movie making standpoint, it's a very entertaining film. I'm trying to, maybe when I'm done like Endgame or something like that, I'll try to coherently rank how I feel about these films, but I feel like this one really is up there for me with like Civil War. Like, this, to me, as far as, the Marvel movies that I've seen so far, this is definitely hovering towards the top. I think that the costume design is great. I think that the makeup is great. I think that the sets are cool. I think that the characters are interesting. I thought that the story, obviously, as I went into a little bit, makes you think. It's not necessarily a very black and white, good versus evil tale. I love how Killmonger in general was kind of the consequences of Wakanda's actions. I loved how Wakanda was on one side of things and Killmonger was on the other side of things. And you kind of saw both perspectives, but in the end, we were able to, in a sense, come in the middle where Wakanda is like, okay, we can't just, shield ourselves and only look out for ourselves. Maybe that's not the right thing to do. We have to offer our services because there are people out there who are struggling and we have a lot to give. Like, I love that ended up being the takeaway, There really is just a lot to love about this movie. It was obviously a Marvel film, like it has kind of all of the Marvel things going for it, but I think stylistically it felt really different from the last ones. I didn't mention this in my Thor Ragnarok video, but I think one of the things that just didn't really click for me for that movie was that I almost felt like it was like too Marvel at points, where maybe like they saw the success of Guardians of the Galaxy or something like that and how jokey and fun that film is, and they started doing that jokiness a little bit more when Thor was never, at least for me, he never really seemed like that character. Obviously it works really great for Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm just not sure how much I loved it spilling into Thor's universe. I mean, this is not about Thor Ragnarok. I still liked that movie well enough. I obviously, if you guys have seen my reaction to it, there are a few issues I had with it. But those issues for me were totally alleviated in this film. I thought that it felt like an individual film at the same time as it being a Marvel film, and I really, really liked that. What's been really fun about rewatching these MCU movies that I have seen previously is that I'm telling you guys, after I watched them the first time, I mostly didn't think about these movies again because I was not invested in the cinematic universe whatsoever. So they were kind of just like movies that I watched, I enjoyed, and then I moved on from, and I never watched again. So while there are like elements that I remember, like I remembered the kid was Killmonger, and I remembered a little bit of his ideology. And obviously I remembered a lot of the actors that were in it. I remembered that they went to South Korea. I couldn't have told you why they went to South Korea, but I remember that they had gone. So there were like little elements of it that I definitely, when watching, was like, oh yes, I kind of remember this. But I guess because I didn't engage with it very consciously, there was still a lot that I had forgotten, much like with the previous Marvel films that we had rewatched on this channel that I have had seen in theaters when they came out. It's been a lot more fun, I think, to watch them this time around because I have the greater context of the MCU giving it more color and more texture. It's definitely been a lot of fun to revisit these movies, and yeah, this is definitely, I really want to say out of the movies that I've seen so far, Captain America, Civil War, and Black Panther are my two favorites so far. So I know that we're heading into the next Avengers after this one. Are there two Avengers back to back? Because I don't think Endgame is much farther. Like, I feel like Endgame might be soon also. So I'm really, really, really excited to get to these ones because I know that this is kind of where shit really, really pops off. I want to say that this is Marvel kind of at their peak popularity, their peak relevance. I remember having like coworkers skipping fucking work to go see these movies. Okay, so I'm very, 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 very excited to finally get to them. I'm really happy that we rewatched Black Panther on the channel. If we hadn't watched it on the channel, I was still planning on watching it on my own time, but there is something to having to be like dialed in and just paying attention. Obviously, I mean, there are people who are, you know, almost every video somebody will complain that I'm not paying enough attention or that I talk too much or whatever. But that's fine. I mean, that's just a part of what I do. It's a part of the gig. We talk. Sorry. But it definitely helps to be less distracted because if I was to watch it on my own, I'm sure there would be plenty of points where I'm like, let me look at my phone. So it's nice to not do that and actually give something the attention that it deserves. So yeah, I had a lot of fun watching this with you guys today. I hope you guys had fun watching it as well. I'm going to cut this video here. I don't think I have anything left to say at this present moment. Thank you guys so much for watching this with me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.